Hello, this is Retreat Briefing in April 22nd. Today is Monday, and today's thumbnail is Rocketing Bitcoin Layer 2. What about miners? So, since Bitcoin has passed now a halving, so it's fourth halving, and after halving, Bitcoin did increase, but it didn't increase as much as we thought. And beside Bitcoin, a lot of others started to rocket up, and especially the layer 2 seems like it is showing a good performance right now. Sorry. And the second line, what about miners, means there were Bitcoin miners who were doing their job, and since now the halving has made a Bitcoin miners get a half of Bitcoin as they usually did. So right now miners are making a different choices, and we will gonna have a look at later with the articles. So let's begin. So this is a Bitcoin's daily chart. So it's a 1 day basis, and this three line was a three top pattern, which I told you it might decrease all the way down, but eventually it survived and increased back up with the strong support near the 59.5k, and after halving now it is trying to crawl all the way up. It's around 66k right now. So I think Bitcoin is showing quite a good move right now, and since this 59 line didn't broken, so I think it's a quite positive drawing, and we will gonna have a look at later with the 20 days average line in order to decide Bitcoin is a bull market or bear market. And now this is a Bitcoin's premium chart in 4 p.m. today. So as Bitcoin increased all the way back up, so during the weekend it moved in sideways and had also crawled back up with an LB and L signal, and now sideways again, and we got a slight SB here and S signal, so it was moving under the Goya line for a while, but now it crawled back up with an LB and L signal, so it went all the way up here, and I probably think that it will move in sideways and meet the Goya line. So it's a capture at 4 p.m. and right now I'm recording this around 6:40, so we're gonna check about it later. And now this is a dominance chart, and Bitcoin's dominance started to fall, but it is still over 55%, so that is a huge amount. So this is for today, yesterday, Sunday, and for Saturday. So Saturday we had a drop in the Bitcoin's dominance, and Ethereum had a slight increase at Saturday, and altcoin had a boost up in Saturday. So this means that a lot of monies were poured into the altcoins. But if you look at this here, this is for the Saturday, and the price didn't decrease a lot. So since the dominance decreased but price didn't decrease, and this means that the new assets, new money are poured to the altcoins. So now altcoins showed a good move and still increasing the dominance, and Tether dominance keep going down, which is a good sign for the investment market, to the crypto market. And now this is a Goya Dominance 1 chart from April 20th, 5 p.m. to today, 4 p.m. And now the overall dominance is around 55, so which means it's a great number. And it almost increased to 80 points in Saturday. And it had a drop, but this drop was even around 20. So I think the overall crypto market now started to have a rebounding after the halving of Bitcoin. And this is a liquidation heat map for last 24 hours. And Ethereum liquidated a lot of long positions. So this means that Ethereum dropped, but Bitcoin had an increase, so it liquidated short positions. But overall, cryptos liquidated long positions, and this means that they had a slight correction. But Solana and few cryptos had increased. So the total liquidation amount is $112.29 million, and that is a quite small amount. And if you look at the portion of long and shorts, it's 58 and 53, so there's not much difference to it. So the overall market is just moving up and down, I think. And if you look at the recent 4 hours liquidation heat map, it is covered with red, and this means that overall cryptos had a rebound or increased, same words. And right here at the 4 hour rect, the short positions is $14 million and long position is almost $4 million, and it's about 3 times more. So overall cryptos now increased for last 4 hours. And this is a liquidation heat map for 19th, which is Friday. So it had a stiff decrease and liquidated those long positions all over here, and now crawled back up and liquidated those short positions over here. And we ended the briefing. And now this is for today, and if you look at here, this is 1 week basis and this is 24 hours. So 1 week, and I dragged the chart to the 19th. So this stiff decrease place is right here. An increase here is over here. So I've tried to show you what happened during the weekend. So I captured like this, and now it was moving in sideways for a while, had a slight drop, so long positions here, but increased short positions all over here. And we had a long thick yellow line liquidated here, and now it crawled all the way back up to 66. So it is liquidating a huge amount of short positions right now. And this is a liquidation heat map for Ethereum in last Friday, and also same fall, increased, long, short, and went down, moving sideways. And this is for an Ethereum. So this place drop, increase, liquidated long and short, and moved in sideways and increased back up. Lot of short positions all over here. So now it's moving, and I think we have to check it out later with watching the chart. And now this week main events. So in Wednesday we have a US SEC is deciding a BlackRock BTC spot ETF options. Approval is waiting at Wednesday. And in Thursday we have a US GDP quarter by quarter and US initial jobless claims. And initial jobless claims is also a good important factor that decides the interest rates. So it will probably be delayed, but yeah, still an important thing. And in Friday, we have a core PCE price index, and MOM, which is month, and YOY, which is year. And now this is a article which I've told you at the thumbnail. So Bitcoin miners may shift focus to AI after halving, CoinShares say. So the miners will be faced with substantial cost increases as a result of halving, and with electricity and Bitcoin production costs almost doubling, the report said. So since Bitcoin got another halving, Bitcoin miners are now focusing AI for their higher revenue instead of Bitcoin. And the average Bitcoin production cost post-halving is about $53K. And now the mining companies like BitDigital, Hive, and Hut8 are already generating income from an AI. So now they went out of Bitcoin. And this one is also mentioned at the thumbnail. So Bitcoin layer 2 coins, Stacks, ELASAVM, so I don't know this too well, but Stacks, that is quite a famous, which is a leading token at the Bitcoin layer 2. So outperform BTC after halving. So top Bitcoin layer 2 coins have risen 5 dropped 20% since halving, leaving BTC behind, according to the data CoinGecko, blah, blah, blah. So now after Bitcoin halving, layer 2 coins, such as Stacks, increased almost 20% after halving, while Bitcoin increased 4.7%. And Bitcoin layer 2 solutions are projects that address scalability and transaction speed limitation on the Bitcoin blockchain. They are built on top of the Bitcoin blockchain and bring scalability by processing transactions off the main chain. So layer 2, when Bitcoin increases, it has a high possibility to increase together. And if it falls, it also falls together, usually not 100%. So I hope you guys check those well when there's something happens to the Bitcoin. And now this is a RSI heat map, and this is for Friday and for today. So at Friday, you can notice that all the cryptos are at the middle between 40 to 60. And if the cryptos are in here, we cannot really decide how the cryptos will increase or decrease if it's at the middle. But after the weekend, it increased all the way up. You can see the difference at a glance. So a lot of cryptos also entered the overbought area, and almost a lot portion is lying over 60 points. So I think cryptos had a good rebound after halving. And now we will gonna look at the specific information with the premium chart, Goya premium chart. So let's start with Bitcoin. So the dominance for right now is 38.5, and it decreased slightly from the 55 points. And now the score chart went over the Bitcoin, but now it is almost at the same place. So if you look at here, as I told you, it increased with an L and LB signal, and this place was when I captured it. And after a few hours, now it's slightly going down. And I told you that it will gonna meet the Goya line, maybe in 3 or 2 hours. And if you see the trading view, this line is a... Wait a second. I need to fix it. Now it crawled all up the 20th daily, daily moving average. I probably think that, we have a moving average right here, so sorry for that. Yeah, we have a 20 MA, and right down there is 60 MA and 7 MA, so it is moving, it is showing an upward trend. And I probably think that Bitcoin will try to go back up to 70K, personally. So if you press SR, this place, 66.45, is a first and second resist. And third one is right here, when it started a big drop over here, is a 66.69K. That is a sell 3, and 4.5 will be all the way up at 70K. So let's ignore that for a while. And the support line is right here when it had a big decrease, not big, but yeah, relatively big, with an SB signal and S signal. This is here, 6.4. And if it falls more, just before this starting of increase, this 63.5 would be a second support. And now right down here, 59.5. This line is a very, very strong support line. So think of this as your final defense zone. And if it goes down there, Bitcoin will drop all the way to the ground. And now Ethereum. The score chart went down to the Ethereum. And also here, with an L3 and LB and L signal here, it crawled up the Goya line and moved in sideways for a while. Also SB once here, and LNLB. Now it crawled up again, so it is slightly going down right now. And probably I think it will wait until the Goya line follows up, similar as Bitcoin. And this 3,235, that is a sell 1-2 resist line. And this place 3277, that is also here when it started a huge decrease. That line 3277 is a third resist line, and others would be all the way up at 4,000, I think. Yeah, oh, not 4,000. Oh, 37, sorry. And the support line is right here with SB, just same as Bitcoin. 3.1 is a first support, and second support right here. 3.0, and all the way down we have a 2.08 here, and more down 2.79. So think of 2.6 as your final destination if it goes down, and I suggest you guys to DCA in if you're a spot trader around these places. So if it falls all the way down to here, I think it is good to invest. And if it does not, that's also a good thing since the price is increasing. And now third, Ripple. The price is going all the way over the score line, and it is constantly increasing with an upward slope. And now it had an LB, so it jumped all the way again, so it's moving near 0.53. So Ripple is moving in a small fluctuation, but I still recommend you to gather some Ripple if it gives a cheap price, because Ripple is a very good crypto for you to invest in a long term. So if you press SR, sell 1, 2, 3 all together at 0.54, and support line here, same with Bitcoin SB, and right here, down here, and more down here. Yeah, so acts in the same way. So when the price goes under 0.5, it will be a good chance for you to buy some, I think, as always. And finally, let's have a look at Doji. Now Doji is also moving just over the score chart, and we had an L signal here. It crawled up, and with an SB, and we got an additional S2, but it defended well. And now L and LB and L2 signal, it climbed over the Goya line once again, and now it is slightly going up. So I think it seems like it is supported by the Goya line, and it's moving around 0.16. So if you press SR, a few hours before, 0.163 is a first support, and second and third at the similar place, 0.166, and all the way up here. And support line also here with an SB, this line, and when it started this increase, this line, and all the way down peak here, and all the way down here at 0.124. So all the four coins looks like very similar, and I hope you guys to watch for a while since it is moving near the Goya line. So I think it is a start of a rebound, but don't trust me 100%. So I personally think like that. Maybe after I finish this briefing, it might drop all the way down. So always watch out for trading, and I hope you guys to have a safe trading with Goya Premium Chart. Thank you.